right, welcome to another horror talk, guys. I know last week I told you guys that I was going to do the movie Slither, but since this movie was You Should Have Left, the Kevin Bacon movie was able to be rented, so I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to do You Should Have Left. I changed it because I just saw it over the weekend, and the question is for you guys: is this a movie I recommend for you guys to go rent? You can rent it right now. Now, what's interesting is we're going to do a comparison with this movie and the other Kevin Bacon movie, Stir of Echoes. So we're going to use like Stir of Echoes for myself to do a comparison. And what's neat, I didn't even know this. I just learned this. Now, Bob, I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But the director of this latest movie, You Should Have Left, is directed by Cope, who is the same director of actually First Echoes. So same director. So that was pretty interesting. I didn't know it was the same director, but it was. And actually, people in the chat. Let me see how many people are here. We got. It's time to wake up. Red flag. Robert Ellie. Do you guys hear a major echo behind it, or is it just fine? Is it all right for you guys? So let me know if the echo is bothering you guys or not. Just let me know.
There's no echo on my end at all. I don't know. I don't hear anything.
It's just when I talk, I can hear it like through you somehow. Yeah, it's time to wake up. You can hear an echo. You have a stir of echoes. One place says major echo. Oh, I don't hear it now.
Well, it's off. I have a certain speaker and I turned it off in the background, so I'll just have to listen in real good.
Okay, it's off. The echo's gone. Okay, perfect. So Stir of Echoes that came out in 1999 is actually the same director of Kevin Bacon's new movie, You Should Have Left, which You Should Have Left is done by a production company called Blumhouse. Blumhouse is the one that's is actually making these horror movies. And what's smart about Blumhouse is, just in case, I don't know if you guys care to know this or not, but Blumhouse makes these horror movies now for like $4 million, $5 million. So it doesn't have to make a huge profit to make more. You know, like they actually bought the rights to do the Halloween movie, and they made that last Halloween movie that was actually fantastic for $9 million, and that movie made $100 million. So that movie makes money for the other movie. So like when they come out with a movie that only made like 30 million, you're like, well, it made 30 million and do that well. Well, technically, it only costed like $5-7 million to make, so it makes profits. So Blumhouse is doing an awesome job. Blumhouse, yes, exactly. Now, it doesn't mean every movie that they do is great, because I would say maybe 2 out of 5 are good gems. The other 3 suck. But because even the suck movies make a little money, they keep making more. And more they make, you're going to find the ones that you like. So You Should Have Left was supposed to be at the movie theaters, and what happened was, because of the COVID, the virus and stuff, movies got put on hold. So these kind of movies that didn't really cost that much, they decided to put it VOD. Now, this is the sucky part about these modern day VODs. So when this movie first came out on VOD, it costed $20, not to buy, just to rent. So when it skips the movie theater, it costs $20 to rent. So I'm not going to spend $20 for any movie unless I know if I've seen it. So over the weekend, we were doing one of these shows, Bob. Somebody said in the chat that you can pay regular price now for You Should Have Left. Yeah. Now, renting now after tax, it was like $6 and something cents. Now, Redbox, I don't know if the UK has Redbox, but you can also get it at Redbox, which Redbox is only $1.50 and $2. But before I'll tell you my opinion about, Bob, you should go out and watch this. If you go back,
I can't watch it. For the record, those of you out there, I feel bad. I normally watch the movie. Of course, I watch the movie so I can be a fucking critic. I can be on that. It's not out in England. So I tried YouTube. No go. I tried all of them. No, they're not. It's not out in England.
It's weird
BBC,
time.
whoever controls the system, says no. It's not going to come out here.
But I'll let you know if it's even worth for you to even try. But if you go back to Stir of Echoes, if you remember,
I watched that today.
Right before Stir of Echoes, the big movie that started this new craze was actually Sixth Sense. Okay, Sixth Sense came out. Everybody was dying for more thrillers. Now, most thrillers come out flat out fucking suck. But the Kevin Bacon Stir of Echoes was actually good.
It was really good. Dude, that's why I was running late getting down here. I was just watching it. I wanted to watch it right before the show. I can't watch the other one. I can at least share Stir of Echoes. I mean, oh, by the way, what's your favorite band?
What's my favorite band?
Well, and Gabriel was on the stage.
Oh, Social Distortion.
Do you remember him wearing a Social Distortion shirt
on stage?
Kevin Bacon in the movie Stir of Echoes.
Oh yeah. He had a Social Distortion shirt when he was trying to figure out the Rolling Stones song on.
He's trying to figure out that Rolling. He's wearing a Social Distortion shirt with like a really cool fucking graphic one, and then he's trying to figure out the Rolling Stones song because that little boy kept getting in his head and kept telling him how to do his hands on the guitar. Like him and his son both have the sight, they call it. They both have the sight. It's really, really, really good. Like they can both see ghosts. The little boy can see. Now I was shocked by that kid. Why was his son all of a sudden he's able to see ghosts and his dad? That didn't make sense.
Well, just there were issues with some parts. Now overall, Stir of Echoes was good, right? So
fantastic.
Basically, when they're in the graveyard, like you said, the son, he can see things. He can see like a ghost. He can see that. Now, technically, Kevin Bacon, if you remember, Kevin Bacon really did not really see the ghost or nothing until his wife's sister hypnotized him and opened his mind up so he could receive this stuff in. So he could receive the ghost. So technically, they never really said that he had what his son has. It's just the sister opened his mind. Now, I will say this. The stupidest thing in Stir of Echoes that never made any freaking sense, they should have deleted this scene. It had nothing to do with forwarding the story. If you remember, there's a scene where the wife went down an alley, knocked on the door to talk to a cop. And the cop was telling him about seeing things, you're in danger. That cop, that conversation had nothing to do with the movie and did nothing to move the movie forward. They should. Now, that's a nitpick. They did not need that scene at all. But it was interesting because you're trying to figure out a mystery of why the ghost is there, what's going on. And this one is like the ghost herself was trying to tell him, like, she was murdered by, who's murdering her to find the body. And they did it throughout the movie, like hints.
Give everybody a warning. Spoiler alert, people. Spoiler alert. If you haven't watched the movie, we're giving it to you. So
it's 1999. If they haven't seen this movie, they're never going to see it.
Yeah.
You're never going to see it.
Give a warning here.
Now, there was a sequel. Do not watch the sequel because the sequel is an embarrassment to the first one. Do not watch the sequel.
Wasn't Kevin Bacon, was it?
That pedophile Rob Lowe.
Oh, no.
Do not watch the sequel. Now, do anybody in the chat? How many? Let me see here. How many watching? Okay, we got this many people watching. Not a lot. A lot of people are not horror fans. That's fine. Nobody has to be horror fans. Now, people in the chat who are here watching this, you guys remember Kevin Bacon's first slasher horror movie? Does anybody know what that was? I'm curious if any of the 11 people watching, I guess a lot of people don't like horror. Who cares, right? What was Kevin Bacon's first slasher horror movie?
Footloose.
Nope. It was not Footloose. Okay. I'm trying to see if one of our people here Let me. I'm gonna try to find an image of it because it might blow some people away. It might not.
Yeah, give me a hint.
Hold on. Let me see here. Let me find some images. Oh, I found a good image. Come on, somebody in the chat. Not one of you know what horror slasher movie that Kevin Bacon was in. He got slaughtered. He got killed in. Nobody. Come on. There's got to be one of you. There's got to be one person.
It's not a Friday the 13th series. One of the series.
You go. Bingo.
Oh yes. Yes.
I'll show you a picture. I'm going to share that screen for you.
Cute.
Here we go.
Out of my freaking, I can't remember anything. I've got memory problems. Like a long
time. Right there, getting slaughtered in the very first Friday the 13th movie.
Yes.
First one. The very first one.
It was buried in my head. No, I mean, I have pulled it out of nowhere, man. I'm like, I gotta know it. I know it.
Look how young you are.
That's right. Yes. Friday the 13th. I got it.
The very first one. And this is the part where they put this hand over and apparently that when they did the scene where they popped the thing through his neck, something went wrong and they had it like get a straw and the guy had to blow like the blood to come out of his throat. So that's why the blood splatted, because he blew too hard, because they were trying to figure out how to put blood underneath when they stabbed him through the now if you look at the neck here, you can tell now that's plastic, but
I love the old slashers, man.
And remember Friday the 13th, the first one was of course the mother. It was not Jason who killed that one.
The mom killed everybody. Yeah.
Of course, he's getting high. He has a joint.
Only the best. God, yes. Way back when, man, the slasher movie time in the 80s. The 80s. For those of you in the horror movies.
7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. I mean, dude,
7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Friday the 13th to all of it.
If you guys don't know, I mean, people maybe in Canada and England and Europe, you guys might not know the game 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. If you guys know it, you try to connect everybody to Kevin Bacon because Kevin Bacon was in movies, a lot of movies. He's like, what's his name? You know, in The Knowing, I'm talking about. That actor is in every fucking other movie. Got thin hair on top. He was in Valley Girls. He's like a Nicolas Cage. He's a young Nicolas Cage. And the 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon is you try to connect somebody to Kevin Bacon. So-and-so was in a movie with so-and-so that was in a movie with so-and-so that was in a movie with so-and-so was in a movie. If you get to 7, that was in a movie with Kevin Bacon. So-and-so was in a movie with so-and-so in a movie was in a movie with Kevin Bacon. And now I think Kevin Bacon, he's now, because of the 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, they've got him in all these like commercials where he's in a crowd of people. Have you seen the commercials?
I haven't seen the latest one.
He's in a commercial where he's in a crowd of people. So they're mocking the 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. And they're trying to connect everybody to him. You know what I mean?
Just go back to all his movies. I mean, it's just remember? Yes, that's right. He was also in National Lampoon's Animal House. He was one of those preppy cop or preppy.
Yes.
And then Friday the 13th, Jack.
You are pathetic.
And of course, he made his really breakthrough in Footloose. And of course, I remember Quicksilver, where he rides that bike.
Yeah.
Then he started getting sappy, where he made some stupid movies like She's Having a Baby. Now, of course, he went back to his roots and he made Tremors, which Tremors was good.
Yes, Trimmers.
Remember the original, like the new Rat Pack. Remember they were called the new Rat Pack and Flatliners.
Yes.
So so he's been in a few horror / thriller sci-fi movies. Because Tremors, I consider Tremors one of the great overlarge animal horror movies.
One of the greatest movies ever made, Tremors.
A Few Good Men, he was decent in. Murder in the First, I remember that. Now, of course, he had a play movie with Tom Hanks. We don't need to go there with Apollo 13.
Yes.
Sleeper, I think Sleepers, he was a rapist. He rapes kids in it, which we'll give him it's just a movie. He's not a rapist.
Oh, that's so bad. That's why I didn't watch that one, man.
Of course, he did Stir of Echoes, and then here's another one. He did Hollow Man, which Hollow Man wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't like bad.
Yeah.
And if you go up, he's people ask why does he do these kind of movies? Well, he did these kind of movies his whole life. If you look all of his movies. And then I don't know if a lot of people know this, him and his wife, I don't know, I forget her name, but she starred in the movie Singles, and they've been married ever since that. They actually I don't know if you remember about that one guy got arrested for stealing people's money. I can't remember that guy's name, but Kevin Bacon and his wife had all his money in this one guy. And when they got arrested, they almost lost everything. So Kevin Bacon and his wife had to go back into making a lot of movies and stuff because they almost lost everything. I forgot that guy who got arrested for stealing Hollywood's money.
Really? I don't blame the guy, whoever he is. Fuck him. They make millions and millions and millions, and they don't even know what they have. The classic thing about anything in Hollywood, they have the same story over and over again. They didn't pay their taxes. They didn't pay their taxes. They didn't pay their. They all go to jail for a short time, or they get everything taken away in taxes.
Who stole?
They have a manager that runs off. Because face it, look at Hollywood, man. Hollywood is just like this cabal-y fucking weird place. And
Bernie Madoff. Remember Bernie Madoff? He was Bernie Madoff is a former stockbroker who ran his multi-billion-dollar film as a grand-scale Ponzi scheme. He is currently serving a 150-year prison sentence. And Kevin Bacon was one of the people who had almost all their money with this guy.
Took all of their money. He took a lot of people's money. Friday the 13th, she got it. Yeah, Bernie guys stole a lot of money out of Hollywood. I mean, I'm not going to cry for them. I'm not going to cry for actors. I'm not, man. I'm not doing it.
You can't cry because everybody knows you're not supposed to put all your money in one basket. You're supposed to spread it around, especially if you're Hollywood, you got millions. You want to spread it around. So, but I mean, you're Kevin Bacon, you're going to make movies, right? So you're going to be good.
Yo.
But let me go back into Stir of Echoes here for a second. Stir of Echoes. Now, Stir of Echoes, what's interesting is Stir of Echoes, if you go, like I said, it was directed by David Cope. Now, if you go down, this movie costed, I always like to do a box office. It's always fun. It costed $12 million to make, which makes sense. I mean, I bet you, I don't know, 4 or 5 million of that probably went to Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
And gross in the U.S., because this movie was not really released overseas, only made 21 million. So if you talk about how much money it costs to market, you got to add probably another 4 or 5 million to the 12. So the movie only made a profit of like 5 million. So that's why the sequel that they made went directly to. It's that during that time when all sequels were going direct. To VHS, because that movie sucked. I mean, it's bad. Now, like I said, it was directed. Now, this was weird. Okay, it was directed by David Cope. Okay, so this is the same director of his new movie. Let me pull that up, just in case nobody even heard of this movie, because maybe they haven't. Here we go. This movie is called You Should Have Left.
Want to see it, man. I'm so mad, dude. I watched the previews, and what got me was he was in it in the preview. It, of course, hooked me because he's measuring the inside of his house. Okay, so then he goes outside to measure the same outside of the same area that he'd measured on the inside, but just on the outside, and the inside's larger. There's some kind of weird vortex thing going on in there. And I didn't watch the movie, dude. I want to watch the movie. I'm a little upset that they don't have it in England.
Now,
but it seems like Stir of Echoes all over again. What is it?
I'm not gonna. I'll try to do the best I can so I don't like spoil it. There is one same thing that it's in Stir of Echoes that's in You Should Have Left. The wife in both movies are probably the same age. I'm not joking. The wife in the other movie is probably in her 30s. And of course, Kevin Bacon's in his 60s. His wife in this is a young actress named Amanda Seyfried. She's also like 30. So they kept the same age wife. I guess Kevin Bacon gets older, but he keeps the same age wife.
He looks the same. He don't look any older. So like, what is he? What does he eat, man? Is he dancing? Is he like dancing or something? What the hell is he doing? Dude looks young. He always looks young.
Which between the titles and Get Out, I want to read this. Which between that titles and Get Out are Hollywood insiders' hints to leave now before shit gets really bad? Explain here.
I get it. Yeah, it's all a lot of those things. Go ahead, Dr.
Wu. Watch series, movie series. You Should Have Left episode 0. Huh?
What?
So episode 0. I don't know what. Oh, maybe you can rent it. I know the YouTube down here. You can rent that movie through YouTube down here in America. I know you can.
Yeah, I couldn't get it here, but if this person's overseas, then put it. Okay, it's in the sidebar. I'm gonna have to get it from the sidebar to watch it now. Pray for
everyone. Pray for Barrett, Lebanon, and Massive.
Beirut, Lebanon.
Today. Really?
Shit, man. I don't know what happened.
Wow.
I have no idea what happened over there with the explosion.
Wow.
You should share.
Adrenochrome.
Well, that's about Hollywood there, right?
On a plane says it's a full movie.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for putting it on the side. For those of you who want to watch it, including myself, I'm going to be okay. Cool. Thank you for putting that up there. I'm gonna have to click it to watch it.
Oh, let me try to explain it in my opinion, but not try to give anything away.
Oh, you froze. You froze trying to explain it. Very good. Sidebar, I would love to tell you guys about the movie, but I have no idea. Eric is frozen. I've watched Stir of Echoes today again because I could not watch that movie. However, someone has placed it in the sidebar where apparently you can watch the movie.
Oh, I'm back. Okay,
I'm back. This is.
Okay. I know, right? You're like, okay. Now, you guys remember do you remember Tales from the Crypt?
Yes, I love Tales from the Crypt.
Okay. Tales from the Crypt and Creep Show have like maybe 3-4 stories in one story, right? And each story is probably about, 20-30 minutes long to make the whole movie. To me, this movie should have been cut down to like a Creep Show story because my fucking God, I'm not trying to tell nobody not to rent this. In the first freaking hour was nothing. It was garbage. It was garbage.
You're talking about She Should Have Left, right?
She Should Have Left.
Okay.
The first hour, I'm telling you, for me, it was fucking garbage. I was like, holy shit. Now, the part you're talking about, like measuring the house, now, when they finally start doing that, okay, the movie got a little interesting. Okay, but that didn't happen until like an hour and 10 minutes in the movie where he started to decide there's something with this house. This movie could have been done in 20 minutes and that's it. And also in that 20 minutes, I don't know how this director did Stir of Echoes and he directed this movie because there is no smart. There is nothing new in this movie.
Well,
nothing new. Nothing. Okay.
It seems to be the theme nowadays for movies. It's like they used to be good and now they are shitty.
Well, it's like, I don't know how you explain it. It's like, okay, when they're measuring the house where the outside is measuring different than the inside,
yeah,
that's interesting. They should have expanded on doing a movie about how come this house is bigger than it is on the outside.
huh.
It didn't really expand on that. It's just like somebody had a 20-minute movie and they're like, hey, Blumhouse, we can't put this at the theaters. We can't put this on Tales from the Crypt episode or Creep Show. Hey, let's just take this 20 minutes and let's make it into an hour and a half.
So they made this specifically for rental.
Dude, okay.
It wasn't at the movies.
If it was, I mean, I can never tell anybody how they should spend their money. Okay, now in the United States, you can also rent this at a Redbox for $2.
Okay,
I would rather spend $2 than a full $6. It is not even, my opinion. This is not even worth $6. This is kind of a movie that you can watch on a streaming service, and you can fast forward the whole hour and just get to the meat of it, and then you're fine. And you're probably never going to watch this again because I'll never watch that movie again.
So what you're suggesting is you're telling your sidebar audience to go watch the explosion in Beirut first. Well, go ahead and put on the movie, and for the first hour, go look at the explosion in Beirut for a while, have a good time with it, then come back to the last half hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, nothing was believable in it. It was like it's like they give you you know how some movies they do little jump scares like here and there to get you going to the big story, and it's like they try to do some jump scares, but they were like mediocre. They were like minor jump scares. Like, okay, that was even a good jump scare. Okay, all right, okay, minor. Okay, minor. 30 minutes later, oh, great, he gets to go in town. That's going to be interesting. Oh, he meets a creepy old guy in a store. Oh, haven't seen that before in Friday the 13th. Kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something about the house. Oh, he realizes after an hour, 10 minutes, the size of the house might be different. it was just. Oh, God.
So you got a picture right here. So I'm assuming that's his. Okay, so that's his granddaughter kissing his grandpa. Is she kissing her grandpa?
That's his wife.
Oh, that's his wife. Okay.
There's no nudity in it, so you don't even get I don't know, special nudity in it to make up for it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like I watch this scene, I'm expecting to see like a really cool, jump scare or something, something very cool. Minor.
Okay.
Like, so if I had if I really had a do like a 1 out of 10, I'm only gonna give it a 5. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I wouldn't rent it if it was on it was a Saturday afternoon. It's on a streaming service like Netflix. I'll fast forward the first hour and just watch the last 20 minutes. Okay. Because
I'm not a fan of that actress. Her eyes freak me out a little bit, and her nostrils. Like, her nostrils doesn't match her big ass eyes. I can't stop staring at her nostrils, and then I see her big googly eyes. So if she's not showing off her weird nostrils, then her big googly eyes freak me out. Like, they're spaced very far apart and large. Like, she's half alien. I don't know, something about her, man. I don't know if I can watch her. I'll give it a shot. I will try to watch this movie, but with your warnings, I might see the Beirut explosion first while the movie's on, and then I'll catch the last half hour. Are you frozen again? You are frozen again. Oh, Eric, you're frozen again. Jason Space. Kidding. So Eric doesn't sound like this movie's too good. The way he's describing it is to watch. I'm suggesting go see something explosion, outside explosion, and come back to the movie. Oh, here we go. Eric's.
I don't know what's going on. It's I think
double dimensions. You're in two different dimensions. You're
I think the movie company must got pissed because I'm not giving it great reviews. Yeah, I like this person here, Jason in Space. I'm going to tell you something. If she's talking about Jason X, I'm going to tell you guys something. I like Jason X. It's a guilty pleasure. They found Jason frozen on the planet. They take him to space, and he kills people in space. Listen, it's stupid, and he gets a big old silver outfit, like little bugs. Rebuilt his body, dude. That movie is a guilty pleasure for me. I have to say, next,
he's a zombie. I mean, he, in every definition of the word, is a zombie in a hockey mask. The man is a zombie in a hockey mask. That's what he is. Didn't they say is it the original? I wonder if it's the original Jason. You remember how the stories go that the actor that played Jason was freaking people out on the set?
Well, that was Kane Harder, and he didn't join the franchise until I think part 5. He was like part 5, 6, 7, and 8. He wasn't like the original, but I think he did play Jason X. I mean, hey, listen, this was awesome. I liked this, man. It was different. It was cool. I'm gonna have to say it's a guilty pleasure for me. I'm gonna have to say it.
Look at the progression of the mask. It was the 3D Jason and the 3D one, and they had the mask, a hockey mask, and then from there it went become legendary. You can't see him without the hockey mask. Now they got a metal hockey mask for Jason. Really, look at him. Look at this guy.
Look at it this way: the metal mask is better for the viruses anyway, right? You can't kill him.
Yeah, for viruses. Absolutely, he's ahead of the game, man. He was way ahead of the curve on that mask. Look at that.
It's a guilty pleasure. I couldn't watch Jason. Oh man,
I couldn't watch Jason. Oh, you're missing out on a guilty pleasure. Go watch Jason evolve.
All a marathon. All horror movies are guilty pleasures, really. I mean, they really are. I mean,
well, yeah, it's like a gourmet, guys. It's like a gourmet meal, right? You've got the steak and the potatoes or the caviar, whatever that gourmet meal you have in your mind. Jason is a fucking pizza. It's cheese, man. It's cheese and some meat on it. It's a cheese on bread. It's a cheese pizza or cheese and pepperoni pizza, whatever. It's a damn pizza. That's what Jason is. It's just a guilty pleasure. Fucking
or isn't a
like we used to call a movie cheesy. It's cheesy. It's cheesy. We're not being. Oh, they're saying pizza fucking whatever is. No, we're talking about being cheesy, and that's what you get when you watch the whole franchise. Just cheese. It's good.
What was the movie with Pinhead? Oh God, that's easy. Hellraiser.
Yeah, Hellraiser. Yeah, they had Hellraiser 1, and I think another one that was horrible.
Hellraiser 1 and 2 were good because they were done under Clive Barker, the one who created the books and stuff. And then all the rest kind of got crazy.
He was in space. They would have been space.
Now I know this is not a Friday 13th episode. That will be its own episode one day.
We go all over the place.
But if you guys want to know my 3 favorite Friday 13th movies, I'll tell you right now. Friday 13th Part 2, because I love that potato sack. That potato sack is awesome with a scene with the mother's head on that table. That's a scene you can't get rid of. I love that scene. Yep. To me, Friday 13th, the final chapter, one where Corey Feldman actually kills him. Corey Feldman, yes, in a Friday the 13th movie.
Corey Feldman.
And then my ultimate favorite cheese is Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, where he comes back from the grave, comes back to life. Those are my 3.
He's going like his famous role in the movie. Die. Yeah. Great movie. God.
You know what?
Yes, of course, Sleepaway Camp. That's a whole different movie. That's a whole different show. Of course, Sleepaway Camp. I don't want to give away the answer to that one because that freaked me the fuck out. You know what I'm talking about. You put Sleepaway Camp, and you know why you freaked out in that movie.
And I think you can watch Sleepaway Camp right now on Amazon.
Oh my gosh!
I'm almost positive. Let me see here. Let me see, because I think I tried to watch it. That movie did not age very well.
Yeah.
It did not.
You know why you got shocked in Sleepaway Camp, just like I did. I'm like, come on, no way, man. I did not have to see that coming. Did not see that coming, man. So, it's a disclaimer to you guys. We suggest you watch these old horror. Don't be the satanic crap, the possession stuff. Go watch the old cheese ones.
Yeah.
And have a laugh. Have a laugh.
Yes, you are correct. Johnny Depp was in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, he's the one that where his body gets sucked into the bed and all the blood goes all the way up into the wall and comes down. He's the one that plays that little videotape that try to trick her parents that they're doing a sleepover, and then he puts in the wrong tape. Blah blah blah. Yeah, he was in Nightmare on Elm Street. A lot of those big actors were all in these movies at one time or the other. Like Corey Feldman, Friday the 13th, Kevin Bacon, Friday the 13th. Matthew McConaughey was in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
Chainsaw Massacre. Oh, that guy's the one that Matthew McConaughey was in. Eric and I always look at each other and go at the ending. I'm gonna spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Or maybe I should. Should I do it, Eric? Should I say what he said he was at the end?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a spoiler alert. You guys, okay, if you don't want to hear me talk about the Matthew McConaughey version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm gonna sip my coffee and light up a cigarette. You can leave now. I'm gonna say what it is. You got a couple seconds. Get out. You think they're gone now, Eric?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It turns out this is where it gets real weird. That he was killing teenagers for the United States government. His job was to be depopulation. So he is a madman, and he's got a chainsaw, and he's screaming and yelling he's Leatherface, right? Eric, what was he?
No, he wasn't Leatherface. He was one of the
different character. He was a killer, though. He had a chainsaw.
He was he was in the one that's Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a clip for it? You got a little thing for it? That's insane.
I'm trying to pull it up now while you tell him about it. I'm trying to get it right now.
Matthew McConaughey, guys, before he became a big-ass star. He was in that horror movie, and he was killing teenagers for the United States government as a depopulation program. So his job was to be a murderer, a killer, an assassin. Not even assassin, but indiscriminately killing. Just killed.
And there was there was another big actress, Bob, with McConaughey in that movie. I forgot. Renee Zellweger was also in that movie.
Zellweger. I say it bad. Don't quote me on why I'm saying it. Zellweger. Oh, that's just. Oh my!
I'm gonna try to see if I can find.
That one was so good.
Oh, hold on. I think I found the images, and I remember they made Leatherface look like a girl in it. They hold on.
If you guys want to have a movie to watch that has some kind of undertones to it, like you know how modern day everyone's got everything has an undertone to it. It has a secret message.
Look,
well, this one sure to hell does.
And look, McConaughey played an awesome madman in it. He really did.
Yeah, it has a lot of undertones in this movie. It has transvestite-isms, murder-isms, any kind of weird government conspiracy of murder, depopulation. It's got everything. It's got all the undertones you want. If you're a truther and if you so-called call yourself whatever, to watch this movie with some popcorn. Just watch this movie. Understand it's a movie. Was it in Sleepaway Camp that the thing was shoving a curling iron up. Oh boy!
Dude, that movie came out in 1982, and
Yes.
I seen it once, and I really cannot remember. It's on Amazon. It is on Amazon Prime. So if you have it, I might try to watch it tonight. Just
yeah, I don't want to answer that question.
It probably is. It probably.
Yeah. You just watched the movie.
They really Tom Cruised.
Wait,
the other face.
Isn't that what's her name? Didn't that athlete that came out, the athlete that became a transvestite? What was his name? Bruce Jenner. Is that Bruce Jenner? Bruce Jenner. Is that Bruce Jenner?
Like it, huh?
That looks like Bruce Jenner. Those of you guys at a sidebar, can you confirm? Does that look like Bruce Jenner to you?
Leatherface was played by some guy named Robert Jacks.
Robert Jacks. I thought it was Bruce Jenner for sure. Looks just like the guy, the athlete guy that became a woman. Didn't Bruce Jenner win an award? Didn't he win an award for this? Bruce Jenner. Nice chainsaw.
The sad thing was, this movie was actually put on the shelf for years. They were never even going to put it on DVD, and then I remember when they did, I thought, "What the hell? I'll watch it." And I was like, "Dude, this ain't that half bad. Why wasn't allowed to be at the theaters?"
Yeah, is there a safety guard on that? Is there a safety guard on that chainsaw? Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is great, man. I think it's one of McConaughey's greatest performances. It's better than his car commercials for sure. I'll tell you that. I want to see him do this. I want to see him in this role one more time. This is his role. This was. He should have gotten an award for this. Him and Bruce Jenner.
Look at him. I mean, he's a madman.
He's having a great time. And of course, in the movie, he's being paid by the United States government to do all this. That's his job. That was his actual job. To do all that stuff.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna hold on. I'm actually gonna play a scene. I'm gonna give it a shot. If they remove this video for us helping to get this movie off the ground, then YouTube or the company who owns Texas Chainsaw should be owing us for this. So here we go.
They should be owing us for this.
I'm gonna turn this up, Bob. Can you see it?
I want a paycheck.
Can you see it?
Zellweger.
This is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. This is supposed to be the best scene in this movie. So here we go.
Oh, do it on a fast forward or something. So you don't get in trouble.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Up goes the weasel.
There's your man. There's Matthew McConaughey in his finest role.
Here, Bob, we got to watch this one more time. Everybody,
do it again. This is better than a car commercial, man. This is better than a car commercial.
I'm going to make this a bigger screen so everybody
Fantastic,
can see it.
man.
Let me go back to it. You got to watch these guys. You got to watch this. Hold on. Can I make this even bigger? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Watch this, people. Watch this Oscar performance. Here we go. Oh my God!
Yeah, great.
Is that
great?
I was thinking, is that system failure or Buddy system failure? I think our Buddy system failure played this part.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
But dude, I'm serious.
Yeah.
No, dude, you could tell he loved it. He loved
he
character.
Pay me money. I'll play the part. I'll do that role anyway. I would do that role anytime. I would play that role. You could pay me in peanuts and beer. I'll play the role. I'll do the role.
I like this. What? Broomstick?
Again, that's Matthew McConaughey. Amazing acting. Yes.
Earth. Amazing acting. at that point, run from it, dude. It's such a. I mean, dude, I can watch this over and over. I know what he says. Pop goes the weasel. Watch. Pop goes. Right there. You know what that part reminds me of right here? Pop, right here. Watch. Hold on.
I like her prom. She's in a prom dress. She's in a prom
you know what
dress.
That part reminds me of right here.
What's that?
Star Wars: A New Hope. When that a sand creature does that thing in the air.
That's it.
Watch,
no, that's it.
Watch,
that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
Hold on. I gotta go back to it. Where is it?
No, that's what he's doing. The sand creature, right? Oh, they call him the sand creature.
Sand creature. If they did a remake to Star Wars, they need to get him to do that scene.
Yeah. Man, he should have had an Oscar for that. That right there, that part.
Seriously, he's good. I mean, dude, I'm not joking. Just nobody could just do that. That
reminds me of some people in the truther community right there. That's exactly what they are right there. That's exactly it right there. Woo. Yes. And then Zellweger, she's like in a prom dress the whole fucking movie with that big ass flower. I remember she had that big ass stupid flower. Makes no sense in the movie.
I haven't seen that probably since 94, 95 when it came out. Laugh my ass off. I forgot about that. His next best was Dazed and Confused. Oh yeah. Because I think this came out before Dazed and Confused, and because of Dazed and Confused, and I can't remember, there was another movie he did that got him popular. They're like, holy shit, he's popular. Renee Zellweger's popular now. Let's put this movie out.
Put this movie out, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the movie. They should put it out.
Yeah, and the cool thing is he keeps getting older, but they keep staying the same age. Yeah, you guys like that?
My recommendation. Should you rent? You should have left. No, you should go watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation over You Should Have Left. To me, only 20 minutes was decent to watch, and that 20 minutes to me was not even a smart 20 minutes. It was kind of a dumbass 20 minutes. Okay, now, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna spoil just one little scene. There isn't a commercial where he opens up a book and it says you should have left. Okay, well, there's a scene where it wraps around on who wrote that, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about, Bob. When you see about that writing, and there's a scene that who wrote it in there, you're gonna say to yourself, "Dude, you're a dumb motherfucker," because you knew who wrote that before, and you wrote the same thing. You dumb shit. Watch when you watch this movie, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say who wrote it. I'm not gonna say it.
I ain't paying for it though. I
gotta watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation to get me back on track for horror movies.
Yeah,
that was not good.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to pay for that, man. I might have to pass. I might wait for it to come out free somewhere. I watched it 1 month ago, so I might have to wait for it to become free. I don't want to waste money, man.
I watched it 1 month ago, I think. You couldn't remember. Dude, this is look, she's from Twitch. Awesome. We got a person from Twitch watching us.
Thank you.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you from people from Twitch. Love you guys. That's awesome.
Yes. I'm not paying money. I'm not gonna do it, Eric. I paid money for Stir. Well, no.
Okay.
Well, I did pay money for Stir Echo.
You guys have a Redbox machine in the UK?
I haven't seen one. I don't know. Not where I'm at.
Redbox is like $1.50 and $2. For $1.50, $2. Okay, you see what I'm talking about now? For $6,
okay. If I find it for $1.50 or free somewhere, I'll watch it. But no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Well, I'll go $1.99. I'll go as high as $1.99. That's it. So it'll be £1 and some pence or something. Yeah.
And like I said, Blumhouse makes good movies. Oh, we got 2 people from freaking Twitch. That's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. I love that.
Popular now.
Now, I know.
Popular now. Shoot.
Now, Blumhouse, like I said, Bob, Blumhouse has done a lot of great movies. The last Invisible Man movie that Blumhouse has done was great. They also did the remake Black Christmas, which freaking sucked. So, like I said, some movies they do is bad, but some movies is great. I still want to see them do 5 to 20 movies a year because out of those 5 or 20 movies, you're going to have a gem. You're going to have something cool. What's this?
Yeah.
I watched like 200 free movies on that.
Okay.
How does she watch 200 movies? Like on what? What's she talking about?
Must be that. Maybe it's that site.
There's no movies on that site. It's more of a gamer site.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more of a gamer site. So that's why we don't get a lot of followers on the gamer site because, we're not really full gamers.
Well, no, they're probably talking about that link that was put in earlier. Maybe it was that link.
Oh, yeah. Somebody put a link for that movie, right? Where is it? Let me see if I can find it.
Not $2. Someone goes like, I ain't paying $2 for it. Not $2. It's got to be $1.99. That's it. It goes over a pence after they ain't paying for it. I'll have to wait for it. I'll have to wait.
Actually, on a plane.
There it is.
I'm gonna tell you something. No, that's not it. This is not it. But I'm gonna tell you something on a plane. A lot of people did not like Venom. I liked it. Venom was one of the most comic book movies. I liked Venom. All those people who hated it, screw you. But here it is. Here it is, right here.
I feel bad because I hated it.
No, that's the explosion. That's the explosion.
Oh, it's the Beirut explosion. Well, I mean, hey, the Beirut explosion's fucking real. That's kind of cool to watch.
What's this? A Hitchhiker Horror, The Hitcher, a must-watch, 1986. Oh my God, dude! I am not going to talk about The Hitcher here because we are going to be doing a show about The Hitcher because The Hitcher is a fucking classic.
Rutger Hauer.
They did do the remake that did no justice. Here it is.
Rutger Hauer, he's dead now, but man, that dude was an actor, man. One of his best ever movie performances ever. Rutger Hauer, holy shit. The dude was the king of psychopaths. Look, I hated the Joker. The Joker sucked to me. The new one they made, I didn't like. You liked it. I hated it. Rutger Hauer in The Hitcher is better than the Joker when it comes to being mentally ill. Oh, man, no. You guys don't know psychopaths. You guys that like Joker, you don't like psychopaths. You got to watch The Hitcher. You got to watch The Hitcher.
Bob,
is it retro causality? What are you doing here?
I don't know what's going on. But this is it right here. You should have left right there. That's the website. I don't know what's going on, Bob. I think Blumhouse is mad at me for not liking that movie. But hey, I got to be honest, right? I can't say I can't lie. That movie should have been cut into a 30-minute episode for a creep show. Tales from the Dark Side. It would have fit perfect.
Yeah,
but it didn't.
Yeah. Did you cut down the cherry tree?
We only got like a few more minutes, but last night I'm doing the free trial called a website called Shudder. They do horror movies. It's all horror movies. They make their own. I did watch this one. It's called The Summer of 1984.
Oh,
so it's kind of it's almost like they're trying to bank it off like Stranger Things with the young kid vibe. And the movie's about your neighbor could be a serial killer. Now the most of the movie was average. It was average. I wouldn't tell anybody to go get Shudder on purpose. But the end, I like the ending of this movie Shudder because most movies you kill the killer and the movie's over, right? In this movie, guys, nobody's gonna watch this movie, so it's not like a spoil or anything. But the killer is actually a police officer.
Oh, of course.
The police officer gets this kid and basically tells this kid, "I'm not gonna kill you because I want you to grow up knowing that any minute of your life I could be behind the bushes to kill you." And I'm like, that's a good way to fuck somebody up for the rest of their life. Not killing him, saying, and then he didn't die. He disappeared. Think about it. Your whole life now, you got to look over your shoulder because this cop is out to kill you because you just ruined his life.
Well, it's the Hitcher. It's the Hitcher.
Like the Hitcher, yes, but the Hitcher died.
He's on the road. So between A and B of being on the road, he's being hunted down continuously by a serial killer the entire time. The Hitcher was a classic. Agreed. Yes. The ultimate cycle. He's giving you competition, Tony. He's gonna go back and watch Rutger Hauer right now and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be like."
And remember, anybody not seen The Hitcher? There's a remake of The Hitcher, which the remake wasn't bad, but it doesn't touch the original.
Rutger Hauer, man, you can't take that away. The guy was like you felt for him. No, he's a psychopath and he's doing horrible things, but his acting was so good. It was great. Felt bad for him in a weird way. You don't know why. You don't know his history. You don't know anything about him, but you just know from his emotions, like his weird, pure emotion that you're like, I like or almost dislike, but like him in a weird way.
Yep.
It's that good.
Well, we got a few minutes left. So Thursday, guys, I'm going to make Thursday kind of an interesting horror talk. Okay. Thursday is going to be John Carpenter's Halloween 1 and Part 2 versus the Ron Zombie Halloween 1 and 2. We're going to talk comparisons. Now, I'm not here because both movies has its merits. Even the Ron Zombie ones, there's stuff in the Ron Zombies that I liked. There really is. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to tell you between the 1 and 2 and the 1 and 2, which ones I like better versus the other one. Okay. I think it'd be an interesting topic, Bob, because John Carpenter and Ron Zombie, and they both have different flavors. Like I said, and there's some bad things about it. But you know, I think it's gonna be a fun conversation because there's a lot of Ron Zombie. Ron Zombie, I love him making horror movies. 1,000 Corpse, all these movies, dude. I'd love to see more people make horror movies because they're gonna come out with the gym.
He hires ugly people, man. He hires the ugliest people.
He hires these ugly people, and that's the kind of stuff I want to get into on Thursday. So we're gonna be talking about the John Carpenter Halloween versus the Ron Zombie Halloween. So if you guys like that franchise, it's gonna be fun this Thursday. It's gonna be fun. Tomorrow on a regular show, it's called Once Upon a Time in Gypsy Road Land. We're gonna be answering a lot of QA questions, a lot of emails that were sent in because Friday is gonna be a packed show. Because Friday I got a Bigfoot community and paranormal community all coming in on a Friday. So Friday is gonna be packed. So tomorrow is gonna be nice and easy. We're gonna be answering your questions. Your Mandela effect, paranormal, it doesn't matter.
Anything. Questions.
Tomorrow we're gonna answer them. So beyond that, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching and keep watching. Keep watching horror movies, all right? Because we need more. Keep watching. Go to the fucking movie theaters to see these movies so we get more of them.